Yo, what's going on guys? Arekkz here. Welcome back to another video for Monster Hunter Stories 2. And in this one, I want to put together a quick, handy guide for you on how to get both Vital Essence and Ancient Potions. Both of these are going to be incredibly useful later on in the game. Of course, if you know in Monster Hunter Stories, when you are in combat, it works around the mechanic whereby if you or your team lose hearts and you deplete those down to 0, then you lose and you go back to base. So when you get to some of the later fights and you're fighting very tough monsters that hit you multiple times, have wide AoE attacks, a lot of the time your hearts will go down quite quickly, and having Vital Essence to replenish a heart, having Ancient Potions to replenish a heart will both be incredibly handy, but initially it's a little tough to come by. So in this video I'm going to go over exactly what you can do to get it, because you can craft these as well. So if you do enjoy this, you do find it helpful, a like would be super appreciated. But to begin with, the first thing you want to do is turn your attention to the 4th location. When you get to the desert area, you'll be going to Lulusion. Now, when you go to that town and you get access to it, you want to wander around and basically pick up all the side quests. And there are 2 particular side quests you want to pay attention to. Both of these are over on the left-hand side of the map, near where the layered armor vendor is. And if you go and speak to the sloppy artisan, he'll give you a quest called Secret Dealings. This is for the Ancient Potion. And if you speak to the cat called the Persevering Feline up on the top deck, then he will give you a quest called a Test of Perseverance. For the latter one, Test of Perseverance, you have to go and kill 5 Hermitor. Incredibly easy, incredibly quick. It is a one-time completion quest, so this is not something you can farm. But in doing so, you'll be given 2 Vital Essence as a reward, and you'll be given the crafting recipe for Vital Essence. In order to craft it, you need raw meat, which is easy to come by, toadstools, which you'll gather all the time, and girthy garlics, which are, of the list, the rarest things. They're also not too bad to come by. They are rarer, they are considered a rare item. However, if you go around gathering from what looks like berry piles on the ground, either the red or the blue ones, they have a chance to drop a girthy garlic. And if you go to the prayer pot and you pray for the gathering prayer, which of course increase the chance of rare items, you have a better chance of these showing up. So if you farm these, then this is how you can go about crafting Vital Essence, essentially meaning you can have as much as you like. The same goes for Ancient Potions, which in truth, if you compare the 2, are actually better than Vital Essence. They do the same thing, they replenish 1 heart, but they also replenish your health and they give you a temporary heal over time. So of the 2, Ancient Potions are without question better than Vital Essence, but it's handy to have both because, let me just say, there's going to come a point in the game you're going to want a fair bit of this. So for the second one, the quest again is called Secret Dealings. This simply requires that you hand in some Immunizer and some Kelby Horn, which rather interestingly are the items you need to craft the Ancient Potion. But you deliver those ones, you'll be given the crafting recipe, and again, go into your crafting book, you can see all you need are Immunizer and the Kelby Horns. Kelby Horns are incredibly easy to get. You simply run around the beach in the first area, Hakolo Island, and you don't even need to fight them. You simply run at them, they get scared, they drop them on the floor, and there's a chance, normally if they're in pairs, at least one of those will be a Kelby Horn, so they are relatively easy to farm. Scare them all, grab the horns, reload into the area, rinse and repeat. When you have both these in place, you now have everything you need to make sure that anytime you go into big, powerful, strong battles that are potentially going to give you some trouble, you'll have all the necessary items to both keep you alive and also replenish those hearts in the event you get slapped around by big, powerful attacks. However, there is one more quest I do want to call out. I want to put a light spoiler warning here. This is the location you go to afterwards. It is one of the final towns you'll visit. So if you don't want to see this one, then I'll give you the opportunity to step away, given that by this point you have the recipe for both Vital Essence and Ancient Potions. So if you don't want to see the last location, the last town, then this is your opportunity to leave. However, in the event you're still here, then this last location is in Nuate Village. This is the last area you go to, and you want to speak to the Vigilant Attendant. They will give you a quest called the Night Spiderwebs. Now, this again is not a repeatable quest. Well, yes and no. The quest itself is repeatable, but if you do it a second time, you don't get the same rewards. So for the purposes of this video, it's a one-time thing. Because if you complete this quest, you get given 3 Vital Essence. So again, just as a means to do it as a one-shot and just have these piled up, it's kind of handy. Very easy to do. You take this quest, you go into Turga, make sure you select the evening, and if you go and drop down to the middle catavan stand, this is very near a pathway that leads past a lot of Eodrome to the volcanic area, and in that corridor there is a web, and it has a chance to spawn the Night Spiderwebs. Again, this has to be in the evening, you can't gather these during the day, and much like with the girthy garlic, if you want to increase your chances, pray for the gathering prayer, and it has a chance to increase the ability for rare items to drop. So all you need to do is load into that location, run over there, grab the spider web. You can either then go to the next area, turn around and come back, or you can simply fast travel back to that catavan stand and then run down again. The spider web will respawn every single time, and just do this until you have 3. Handing this back in will give you 3 more vital essence, and again that just tops up your resources. But as mentioned, this quest, while you can repeat the quest, the next time you do it you get just different items. So when it comes to vital essence, the only way to reliably get it beyond that point is just to craft it. So make sure you do those 2 quests in Lucion, the secret dealings for the ancient potion, and the test of perseverance for the vital essence. With those in place, you have everything you need to survive those tough battles. Hopefully you guys find this helpful. Any more questions, let me know in the comments down below, and keep it locked for plenty more Stories 2 content. If you want to catch more from us at Arekkz Gaming, don't forget you can catch the guys TwoSixNine and Paradise Central streaming over on Twitch weekdays, playing a variety of games. If you guys want to jump in, tune in, watch, and even join in, then make sure you check them out. The links to those are in the description box down below, and of course you can join the Discord to get involved in all of the discussions.